How's it going, people? Get that thing out of the way. I'm here to ruin everyone's Sunday by playing a game. So, tablet is charging right now, so for a little bit I'm gonna use my phone. I don't know, maybe use it for like an hour. I think I might have like overstretched my leg or something today. It just feels like I don't know, feels kind of sore. It's kind of hard to describe. But yeah, I figured just because I have a couple left, I might as well drink the rest of my Blue Moon. So I'm gonna be having those tonight. Definitely gonna have them Friday because I felt like shit. Yeah, we're going back to base to do the next plot. So if we really push it, maybe we could take down the fourth Mother Crystal. I kind of doubt it though. I kind of doubt it. I doubt I'm gonna go super long here tonight. Just my regular 2-3 hours.
Going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Oh, we can actually choose who's going with us? Okay, let's take Gav, I guess.
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting them fleece ya.
Fleece me? I like to see him try.
In your own time.
As appropriate for playing a PlayStation game, I'm going to use a PlayStation coaster for my beer here. So. That first taste is pretty fucking hype when you go into a cold beer that you like. I guess it's kind of similar to like the first sip of like your favorite soda or something. It's nice and refreshing. Say, let's make for the river in the south of Velcroy then, I guess. Nothing else to do here, so. Yeah, today I did get more games. I'm kind of tempted to point the camera over there, but it's a little bit crowded. Maybe towards the end of the stream I'll show you one of the shelves. It's like chocked full of PS2 games, the one on the left. Got a bunch of those from my sister today, so. Expect to get more later this week.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav?
Okay, yeah, there's... Let's do our thing here, Gav.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
When I hear Gathering Stardust, all I can think of is like in Pokemon, how you get that that item Stardust, which I know sells for a pretty high amount of money in the game. And I think there's some NPCs in this series who you could trade Stardust for, like, learning abilities or something like that. Like, learning TMs. I don't know. I guarantee we're going to be fighting some guys just to get this Stardust. That's just how it goes. What a beautiful little river this is, though, huh?
Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Well, maybe it burns really brightly. Maybe that's why it's called Stardust, because it looks like starlight. I don't know, dude. Is it always, like, right along the river, or... Maybe it's a little bit... Okay, there's some. And there's some right here. Okay.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
Knowing Gav, he probably got into some trouble, and we gotta bail him out.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we
Oh, great.
have a chat?
He's gonna come out of the closet or some shit. Or tell us his feelings.
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right. Ready to go home, boy?
Okay. Go to Blackthorn then.
Blackthorn. Got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. It beats sneaking around on your tud all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing
Yeah.
down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Well, that was a damn simple quest, wasn't it? Especially considering it was a main quest. Man, 500 agility points? Ability points is what I meant to say. Agility points, that's probably for
Suppose
RuneScape,
we'd
not
better
this
be getting
game.
back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Yeah, let's talk to Mid again.
If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's her name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
What's her name? Right.
Like, yeah, her name's Helena, and she's an engineer, apparently.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the Mithril engine, in which Mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for a protective hood. Why? If sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer
Okay, what
a
does
matter
that
of just
mean?
walking in and taking them. It's
Is there a monster there?
to be considerably
Royalists
more
or what?
dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Okay. Go to Lawbert's Pass.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything
Yeah, hopefully
you
that
don't
later
need
this
to
week
hide.
I'll be getting other disc-based games. Like, I'm pretty damn sure I have almost all my PS2 games here now, so that's good. And if I really wanted to, I do have at least 1 or 2 PS2 consoles that I can hook up. And I've got like a thing full of memory cards. Well, not necessarily PS2 memory cards, but I've got like See, I think I put it in, which drawer did I put it in? Oh, right here. Like I've got at least like 4 or 5 of these PS1 memory cards just lying here, so that's cool if I want to play that console proper like. Which I should. It is my first, you know, first home console, so I probably should play it here and there. I doubt it upscale particularly well, but you'll see me at least play Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories on it, and what's that one game? I'd probably play the original Tactics on there. That'd be fun as fuck. And if I can get another copy of that Glover game, I'd probably play that on console too. Okay, we want to go. Oh, we want to go the opposite way here. Hold on. I ain't going the right way remotely.
If you're ready, we leave at once.
I've been reading. I've been watching some Hunter x Hunter related videos past like day or so, and it's like, So supposedly, Togashi has announced that he'll be releasing like 50 chapters or some shit like that. Which, I mean, that's fucking great. Hopefully, we'll actually get through like an arc. Now, I don't know if he meant like he wrote 50 chapters and they just have to be like, you know, published and, you know, put into volumes or whatever, or in the comic, you know, in Shonen Jump. I'm not even sure. Actually, I don't even think he posts in Shonen Jump anymore. I think he puts his comic in another magazine. But yeah, I guess maybe the death of like Miura and Toriyama kind of got his ass in gear a little bit to make more content before he passes away. Because he's around their age.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Alright, let's go over there then. Gonna slay the creature. Whatever it could be.
Anybody home?
Oh, it's another, what's it called?
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Aragrim or whatever? Wait, did it just cast Doom on me? Well, that's not good. I think that does what I think what I think it's supposed to.
Nice try.
Fuck. Well, I still got him. I was trying to do the counter with the, that one move, the Aura move. I keep on forgetting what it's called. I really should spend my ability points. I do have 3,000 of them now.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, See that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Level up? Well, looks like very close to a level up, not quite. Increases strength tonic duration by 10 seconds. That could be useful, I guess. Go and pet Torgal because he's a good guy. Good boy, I mean. Yeah, let me look at the, 3,000 points, okay. Well, I mean, I guess... I guess we might as well try to master a couple of these. That way we can put them on whatever we want. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to use Titanic Block. Now when I have Raging Fist, which basically does the same thing, but better. I guess let's go ahead and master... Let's master Titanic Block. Deadly Embrace. Phoenix Shift. I mean, well, I could master Heat Wave, I guess. Wait, what? Oh, I never upgraded Rising Flames. Let's do that. Upgrade that. Because I know I have that registered somewhere. Yeah, I guess that's it until I get 1,000. I'll probably master Wind Up here. Yeah, I'll master Wind Up as soon as I get the points for it.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Yeah, right. She didn't think about that. She was just like, oh, that's right, yeah. That's an old man that knows things. Harpocrates. I like that name. That sounds like it's supposed to be a reference to, I don't know, like a Greek scholar or something. Looks like we can redeem some of our renown again. Let's do that.
Help you today, Clive?
Some meteorites? Pfft.
All
That's not
yours?
that big a deal. Whatever.
Come again. I may have more for you.
We're seeing troops amassing at every...
Yeah, maybe when we're like, I don't know, maybe like level 38, we can try to take down that S rank monster. I'm not convinced it's worth it for Clive to do that when he's only level 34. So.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obolus complains that without a constant supply of... pitch.
Oh, is that the solution? Pitch?
I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moondew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obolus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
I mean, really, it should be Jill, but I'm actually gonna choose Tharia instead.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. I could have done with some of that on Justice.
Yeah.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
Man, Tharia has long ass hair, dude. Shit. Must have been growing it for years. Yeah, I was about to say, is it longer than Jill's? Yeah, it is. Huh.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Yeah, we'll go on a date with Tharia.
All right.
I'm sure she'll like it.
So, what are we fetching?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Garlic.
Conch shells? Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Well, isn't that convenient? I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right. Stay safe.
I mean, mundane things actually have interesting properties if you know how to use it. Like, I know,
Good luck with your research.
it's used for a decent amount of things, but I know one of the easiest ways you can get ammonia is just from pee. So, I'm trying to remember what you actually use it for, like in a survival scenario. I know soap can be made from like natural ingredients. I think you can actually make it from seashells, like the calcium in it. You can use it as like a base. Like they had quite a lot of this teaching stuff when I watched Dr. Stone, so like they even had a special a particular plot point where they had to make a ramen, and they made it in a very in a very weird way, but it was better than nothing. Man, let's go to the Northreach markets. Oh yeah, Friday was Pi Day, so happy Friday. Or happy Pi Day. Even though it was a couple days ago.
How the hell is anyone supposed to...
All anyone ever wants anymore. How am I supposed to...
You'll not find a bruised pippin.
Need to stock up on these.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
I might as well get some potions.
And what can I do for you?
Oh, I guess I only need a tonic. Okay.
You've a keen
That's
eye.
fine.
And a fine day to you.
There you are, Talia.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What shall I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
For some reason, this chick kind of reminds me a little bit of Triss Marigold from Witcher 3. A little bit. Just because of the fact they're both redheads, I guess. Like, they don't really act the same.
Buy, sell, or be gone.
Okay, getting some pepio nuts.
Good riddance.
That guy was kind of an asshole. Let's talk to you.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
Get some garlic.
I trust
Okay.
us all here.
That should do it. Hopefully Talia's finished too.
Fresh cuts. Come and get them up. You'll not find a bruised pippin in the...
Well, did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Okay, easy.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick check.
Uh-oh, she's gonna confess her feelings again. Just like Gab did.
Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like
Oh, I bet.
wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Tyre.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us. Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tomes so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
Okay. Where do I feel like some shit's gonna go down with all this interaction between all the hideaway members? Like, I feel like there's gonna be a tragedy happening soon.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the Moondew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the Moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other, followed by a rigorous process of testing and
naturally,
of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Get more ability points. Yep, bunch more ability points. And I actually gained a level. Nice. 35 now.
Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Yeah, I guess we could just be lazy and do this instead of walking to her.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding
Didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
That's a cute giggle she has. Okay. I guess that's our prototype.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
Don't tell Blackthorn that.
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Yeah, I guarantee Blackthorn is out of commission for at least a week or so. Like, if his arm's that fucking sore, he's probably not going to be able to do his work for a bit.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
told me she was building a ship.
Really? That's a ship.
Shit, we just got a couple missives here. Okay. Or whatever you call it. Missions.
Around the lake.
How's it going, baked potato? I look cold? What do you mean? Because I have a long sleeve shirt on? I mean, to be fair, it is like 45 degrees outside right now, so... Not nearly as warm as it was yesterday. Or Friday, for that matter.
You cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
It's almost 4:20.
Drake's found us.
That's great, I guess. Oh, are you talking about the time, or are you talking about the, you know, April 20th? Unless you mean like, oh, it's time to smoke some weed. In which case, hey, you do what you want, dude. Okay, we got 3 quests due here. Blah, 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 blah. Your position can understand the importance of earning one's trust, especially in times like this, for what it's worth. You have earned mine, and I can assure you I should not be easily... shut up. Wait, what's this shit? I was thumbing through the hideaway's ledgers at Otto's behest and might have come across something that might need your attention, maybe, and by that I mean immediately. Okay. We'll accept that.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Only hit 55 today, was beautiful yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that quest after accepting a couple more here. Okay, bad feeling. Clive, something isn't right about that hound of yours. When it pleases your lordship, come pay me a visit at the toll. Quest from Karen. Okay.
What could be wrong with Torgor? You seemed well enough when I last saw
Yeah,
him.
what's wrong with him, dude? What's wrong with our boy? Maybe he has fleas, who knows? Apparently I got a trophy for opening 10 letters. Should that really be a trophy? Like, that seems so inconsequential. Cheers for your help dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gonna throw himself back in, judging by the droop of his jewels lately. So I'm thinking maybe it weren't just the leather that was on his mind. Maybe there's some other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his privates. That's a way of saying it. I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe we could go ask the old bastard what's gotten him so hot and bothered. Assuming it ain't just the forge. Sure. Let's do that quest too.
Hopefully it's nothing.
Guess there are hella tornadoes.
But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
That's one of those push start trophies. Yeah, like I'm not like a super duper like big, you know, hunter of trophies for like PlayStation. Like, I think achievements in games are fun. Like, I want to get all the... I don't even think I have a lot of them still, but... Like, they have, like, a wall of memories here. This is essentially just, like, a fancy... You know, fancy way of seeing, you know, all the cool things you've done in the game. I only have 3 so far. For God's sakes. Get rid of that fucking guy. Ban his ass. Yeah, we didn't get any tornadoes. We did get some thunderstorms, here and there. It was sprinkling a little bit earlier. I guess kind of high winds. Not really anything crazy, though. Wait, let's talk to all our peeps and see what's going on as I drink this beer here.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, that you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, you've got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well... Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single edge blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
Nah. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
What flavor beer? It's just Blue Moon. Like good old fashioned Blue Moon. I really like the Light Sky variant that they made a couple years ago. That's pretty good.
Good luck, eh?
They use I think it's tangerine peel instead of orange peel.
About this sword.
I tell you what, I'd fucking love to work for Blue Moon. That'd be damn near a dream job. Or like work for their marketing department, you know? Like designing like the labels and stuff. That'd be cool. I actually wanted to do kind of a side project where I made like my own flavor of Blue Moon. I don't know, call it like, I don't know, Eclipse or something, New Moon. Blue Moon Classic, you know? New Blue Moon. And then bring back old Blue Moon and, you know, just kind of like what Coke did, you know? Some people debate that that was entirely intentional so that they could increase the sales of old Coke. I don't think that was the case. I think they just fucked up and managed to bounce back.
I wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at him. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual.
Maybe the bones taste like shit.
Is that it, boy?
Maybe he's sick.
Rest.
Maybe he's sick.
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
I mean, maybe his palate's changed since he his genes have activated. Like maybe he doesn't really like the taste of that anymore. I don't know. Who knows? We could ask the old man about it though.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
That's good beer. Hell yeah, it is. It's basically my go-to. It's either that or I mean, I would say probably second favorite is Guinness in terms of just like you know, just just beer. Like, Guinness is pretty up there. It's a little bit too bitter, which is why I like Blue Moon better. I don't know, it's just... And if I had to give a number 3 rank...
You're looking well, Karen.
I don't know, maybe...
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after
Maybe like Leinenkugel's, you know?
Yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that.
I'm trying to think of that other one.
Distraction.
Has a weird-ass name, too.
There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil.
I'm trying to think of like a rank 4 or 5 beer, to be honest.
Oh. And he's a touch eccentric. If you take me meaning.
Maybe like...
I appreciate the warning.
Maybe like Samuel Adams I'd rank like around a 4 or 5, and oh, what's that? What's that one beer? Like it's like a 4 name, kind of like Leinenkugel's, but it's called something else. What am I thinking of? It's definitely not domestic though. It's an imported beer. Not Heineken. It's I don't remember what it's called. That's gonna bug the fuck out of me now. Yeah, I could easily give you like my top 5 worst beers though. Can easily do that. Bud Light, Pabst, Rolling Rock, just Coors Light. I mean, well, actually, you know what? Put Coors Light on number 2, and then 3rd would probably be Pabst. 4th would probably be what's it called? What would... There's so many beers, I can't keep track of them all. I'm going the wrong... Yeah, I'm going the wrong way. What the hell am I doing? I still have to speak with Gout over there. Lowenbräu? No, that's not the 4-in-1 I'm thinking of. And I know it's not Heineken either. That's gonna bug the shit out of me. I'll Google the beers when I'm going to another area here, because I'm gonna have to go to Dalamil here soon. I have to go below me, don't I? Yeah, I gotta go downstairs. St. Pauli Girl? I've never heard of that beer. What is that? I've never heard of that beer before.
Here, Sid.
And when I say beer, I mean an alcoholic drink that's specifically from hops. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about hard cider, because I already know my favorite hard cider immediately. Blake's Hard Cider Company. It's made in a place kind of outside of Detroit, Michigan. It's pretty damn good.
Just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off.
It's a European beer? Oh, I've never heard of it.
You could help me out?
So look this up now, because this is bugging the shit out of me.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And a good hunting, eh?
I don't remember what it's called. I mean, a lot of beers I have not heard of. I mean, I know the U.S., we don't get, like, a ton of European beer. We probably get more Mexican beer than anything, to be honest. Just because, you know... Like, I've had, I know I've drank Heineken. I might have had Stella Rosa before. Which I think that's a European. You know, of course I mentioned Guinness earlier. Blue Moon, that's known for, that. I mean, that's, you know, Belgian. So, you know, Germany. I think Guinness is from Ireland, if I remember correctly. And my phone's about to die. I better grab my tablet here so I can read the chat. Yeah, we're just going to talk about the beer the whole stream, but hey, that's fine. I need to get another Blue Moon anyway. I'll be back in a minute. Okay. I'm back. I better move my bottle here. Yeah, last Blue Moon. Sad face. I don't have any more. It's so sad. Apparently I have a, Oh, that's a... So that's a hunt to take down the antelope? Okay, that's different. Or wait.
Clive, did you get
Oh, right, yeah, this guy had a quest also, didn't he?
little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the Hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the Dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the Hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the Dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really?
Absolutely not.
I don't.
Yeah, this guy's totally fucked. Yeah, I don't remember if I said it, but maybe I was just thinking of Corona beer. Like, I know for sure I've had that. I know that's Mexican. I've never tried this. This is actually from Japan. Asahi Super Dry. I'm actually kind of curious about that. And it's actually made with rice and malted barley. I should probably try that sometime. But yeah, Asahi Super Dry. There's no way you'd normally find that in at a Walmart. I'd have to go to an actual liquor store. Yeah, I could have sworn there was like a weird ass name, like it's similar to like Lining Googles, but it was just a weird, it was a weird foreign name. So do we have a bounty other than the S rank to do? Maybe. I guess we'd ask about the bomb sightings here. The big bomb, is that the I don't even remember how I learned about this. Yeah, we're not doing the S rank yet. Well, I guess we'll do the Bomb King. So that's in the Croc and Sandbreak. Okay. Probably do that now, to be honest. Yeah, let's do that now. Was that bounty called Weird Science? Am I getting that right? Do you not have Might as well ask about your adventures some more, too. Apparently you took a trip to the islands west of the Storm.
You mean the Iron Kingdom?
Is that how you call them, Kupo? In Moogle tongue, we call them the Smithies. You're adventuring down the Dominican coast when you saw bright lights and black shadows on the offering, so you flew over to take a closer look. Imagine your disappointment when I learned that those lights and shadows weren't busy for, just stayed with Lane and Suit. Still, from I learned about the Hokoloku strangers, it's probably best that I didn't get the chance to say good day. Okay. Huh. Okay, then. Yeah, let's fuck up that bomb, I guess, guys. The Crook and Sandbreak. So... Sandbreak is the place over here, yeah. The Crook. Or the Croc. I guess it would be the Croc if it's, you know, C-R-O-C-K. Croc, the Croc, the Croc. Croc. Lost Wing. What does that say? The Reaping Rent. Old Road. Clearview. Advent. Dragon's Avery. Cape. The Croc, more. Pertinence Gate. Unnamed Chapel, way over there. See, I'm not seeing the Croc anywhere, really. The Holy Eye. I'm not seeing anywhere that says the Croc. Let me read that bounty thing properly. I might as well take a screenshot of it too. Just make a... I hit the wrong button. Take a screenshot. Cursebreaker, aiming for the Imperial chase, took a wrong turn into a nearby wood, within which she discovered the ruins of a fallen airship, and within them a beast akin to the great ball of fire that chased her screaming from the grove. Soldier later identified the creature as an almanac of echoes, but it was firm in her insistence that the bomb she saw was near 10 times the size of the one depicted therein. Yeah, problem is I don't know where the hell the Croc is. How's it going, Funky? I don't know why you came in talking shit on this lovely Sunday. Unless it's not so lovely where you are, which is pretty possible. It's kind of been rainy and stormy the past day or so. And it's kind of cold right now. It's like 45 degrees out. But I don't give a fuck. I'm playing 16 and I got beer. What do you have, sir? Probably not much, except for maybe a cat. You know, trying to maybe eat your face off or something. Anyway, let's go do, let's just go do some side quests. I don't know where the croc is, so we're not gonna go crazy with her right now. It's a rainy day, but not so bad. Did you tell Mara that I'm playing as her daddy right now? She'd probably like to know that. I mean, she could be busy, so whatever.
Oh, here.
Apparently Dragon's here too. Oh yeah, Dragon, I did upload actually by now both streams of Septerra Core that I did last week should be on my YouTube channel. And if you really want me to, I could put the latest one on that playlist. Just in a minute. So. But I'm doing side questies. Oh, it totally looks like my Choco could go over that, but whatever. I think I was going the wrong way anyway, whatever.
Mistakes.
Whatever, I do what I want.
Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
Yeah, it's a dragon bitch. A dragon bitch showed up. You're right, Funky. Very astute observation, sir. We're gonna kill an antelope right now. It'll be fun, guys. An elder antelope. Which means we're killing like a grandpa or grandma. That should be fun, right? Die, antelope! I'm gonna kill you and your whole family. We probably are killing a family when you think about it. It's pretty fucked up, isn't it? We just punched an antelope in the face, and we kicked it too. We don't give a fuck. And I killed them all. Boy, we really tenderized the meat there, didn't we, guys?
No.
I should open up my beard and stop being a little bitch.
Will it be enough, I wonder?
There we go. Is Torgal a happy boy now?
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
He's a big baby. That's what he is.
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Yeah, Torgal's just a big baby. Just like Keiko's a big baby.
Now feel good, boy.
I kind of wonder, I haven't checked his, like, stats in a while. Is he, what is his, like, attributes at? Okay, I don't remember his pedigree being as high, so I guess that's gone up a bit. His normal attack and, his Ravager is fine. And I guess I totally forgot about his Blood of Fenrir, so that's cool, I guess. Oh, you can change its image as well? I didn't know you could do that. That's kind of cool, but I'm going to keep him as the regular boy. That's fine. We'll travel back to Karen later. Let's go do another side quest, like the one over here. How's it going, Zero Stein? Hope you're having a good Sunday. I'm doing pretty well. Just enjoying a blue moon, playing 16. You know, waiting to kill things, you know. Typical Sunday, pretty much. I totally went the wrong way in this house.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
Star Ruby, huh? One of 3 brilliant gemstones acquired and set aside by Cid for a rainy day, Otto now deems that day to have arrived and wishes to use the rubies to pay off 3 outstanding debts to Lady Karen, Martha of Martha's Rest, and Isabel of the Vale. No idea how much it's worth, but...
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would
yeah,
ever
no
buy
shit.
from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again?
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Cid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Cid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone.
Wow, your wife's even telling you to go every day? As in to stream every day? Christianity is almost up. You bought Final Fantasy VII Rebirth today, but you didn't have enough space left on your PS5 to install it. That sucks. Yeah, I might have to install some stuff, dude. Although, to be fair, like, even though, you know, they have hard drives built into the consoles now, like, I don't even have a lot of PS5 games, but mine is practically full. Like, I don't know if I can actually do that without closing the game. Can I do that? I'm pretty sure I can go home and look at my thing at least. Let's see, what is it right now? Oh, it'd be under storage. Yeah, you see, I only have about 30 gigs left. And I don't even have a lot of PS5 games. So... 160 gigabyte. As in, that's how much space you have left? Or that's how much, like, what you're trying to install consumes. Because that's a huge-ass game. Yeah, games are just too fucking big, dude. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of PS5 games installed on here. Hopefully I uninstalled Forspoken. I didn't really care for that game too much. I know Sandland wasn't that big either. Hell, God of War was probably the biggest game I had. Oh, that's how much Rebirth is? Damn, that's a big fucker. Alright, fair enough.
And when Cid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Cid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Cid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
Everyone got the hots for Clive in this game, boys.
I suppose I do.
Did I have a... Oh. I think it just had that symbol because I equipped it a new weapon. I was like, I know I didn't get a better weapon for that. That was weird. It showed up. Okay, so... I thought maybe there's another side quest that was here. I guess not. Yeah, there's one more around here. Go to the one at, Delamel. Only got 117 gigabytes of free space. Yeah, Dragon, I don't know why you're playing on the hard mode. It just seems like way too much hard work. But you do you if you want to... You know, you don't know how many times I've seen him get like ran over by like a sawtooth. It's actually pretty hilarious. Like it just gets like hit and just like falls over ragtime. It's absolutely hilarious.
The St. Drake's fang is gone. The whole Mother Crystal gone.
Yeah, just whenever I'm not gonna. Eventually, I'll play the Final Fantasy VII remake, but only when like they're all out. Like I mean, I don't like the concept of them splitting up the game anyway, like splitting up the story. I don't like that, but I'm sure as shit I'm not gonna be like hanging on the edge of the story like 2 times, having to like wait. Like that just, I don't see the purpose of that at all. I mean, hell, for all we know, the next game isn't even going to be out on the PS5. Could be on the PS6. I mean, they're probably working on that console right now. PS5 is what, like 4 years old now? So, where's my quest destination? Is this above me, or... I mean, I know there's rooms in this inn. Am I supposed to go to one of them? Where am I going here?
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
I mean, he's not incorrect.
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through
Might be a little bit of an asshole, but he is entitled to his own privacy.
Unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
Still get to the sequel at some point.
A certain blade was among the
Or you
stolen
still wanna?
items. A single-edged sword.
Yeah, the first Horizon Zero Dawn, I just kept that to myself, but Forbidden... Or, what was it called? Something West? I think it's called Forbidden West. I'll probably just play it on stream.
I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
Hell, I'm surprised the library doesn't have it. Because they're getting, like, literally brand new PS5 games now. Like, they had,
Want an audience with Lord Ignac.
the Romancing Saga 2 remake. When I checked Saturday, you know, for my D&D game. And they had Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. That game just came out, like, 3 weeks ago. So...
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamel is said to pass through that disreputable...
But yeah, that trilogy, that probably will be 150 hours when I actually get to it. I'll probably kind of divide them a bit. Kind of like what I'm doing Mass Effect. You know, play one here, wait 3-4 months, play the second one, wait 3-4 months, and play the last one.
Best of luck.
I mean, like, I'm sure it's a fun game, it's too action-y, which is really my only problem with 16. It's too much of an action game. So, like, in that regard, it's just me being butthurt. Because, like, taking away everything and be like, oh, yeah, it's a pretty fun game, you should pick it up. You know, I got it for, like, $30. For that, yeah, I really can't complain at all, you know. You get what you paid for, so. But, like, if I bought this for $70, I'd be insanely pissed off at this lack of RPG-ness, you know. I'd be really fucking pissed about that. But this is why things like demos exist, and Let's Plays, and reviews, and other people streaming the game on Twitch. So, because you can't hide bad gameplay when you're seeing it live. It's impossible to do that. So, where the fuck? Oh, this guy's over there. Okay, let's do this. If you uninstall DMC5 SE and other side, should have enough space to install it. 16 seems more like a CAG akin to DMC and Bayonetta. I mean, that's exactly really what it is. Devil May Fantasy, that's what I've been calling it, because that's what it is. Doesn't mean I think it's a shit game, but it's just not the same anymore, dude. Hell, I'm way more hyped in that regard to play Bravely Default 2. I've got that for the Switch. Closest thing you'll ever find to a classic Final Fantasy game from Square anyway. So. Hell, at this point, maybe I should just become a Dragon Quest fanboy. I don't know. I've heard they're, you know, the fanboys still get what they want for that series, so that's great for them at least. I just need to get around to playing some of the classic games and then kind of get into the modern one. I mean, I know Funky recently beat it was either Dragon Quest 7 or 8. I think it was 7 because it's for the PS1. But hell, I haven't even beaten number 2, so I beat the first one for the NES, which isn't a bad game to be honest. Probably wouldn't recommend people actually play it on the console because that game's just a little bit too slow. A little bit too slow. I've heard 5 Story is amazing, so I'll definitely play 5 at some point. Because you actually have like a family and like there's like time progression stuff, like you actually have children. I was like, that is pretty fucking creative for an RPG to do that. Essentially make like a slice of life kind of game. Let's go and kill. Oh, you know, no, let's not kill the innkeeper first. Let's kill the these guys instead. Oops, I forgot to charge that. Might as well go all out. Screw it. It's a minor complaint, but I really wish you were able to play this game in hard mode from the very beginning, you know, without having to play it through at least once. Because for the most part, these battles are too easy on normal. Pretty sure the devs were called Midgard Studios. By the way, if anyone here hasn't played Other Side, I highly recommend it. Was that like a PS5 exclusive? Because hell, there's a chance the freaking library is gonna get it at some point. Like, I went to the library to do my D&D sessions, and I swear every time I go there, they get more and more PS5 games to rent. Like, I just rented,
Seems to be damaged.
what was it?
All right.
I played it before. It's like an indie game. It's called Potion Permit. You make potions. That's all it is, and you have like like an apothecary, like a sick bay, and you like gather ingredients in the woods and shit. It's kind of cute. So probably be playing that throughout the week.
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed.
It's on Xbox and Switch as well. Okay, cool.
I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right. Speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that
Let me guess, it's a katana, right?
The sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of...
Okay, maybe not a katana then.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Other side is a horror-themed roguelike tactical RPG. Huh.
Too many
Okay.
to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis, Lord Byron Rosfield, and is a perennial thorn in my side.
It must have just came out. I've never heard of it.
Farewell, Wyvern, may our paths
Then again, I don't really keep up with new game releases. Kind of not in the financial standing to buy brand new games. That's why I've been borrowing from the library recently.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern.
And I mean, I'm kind of a nerd. I have a lot of games anyway.
For your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Like, I got a whole like 2 shelves full of PS4 games, some Switch, Wii U, and I just got a bunch of PS2 games from my sister. She was holding them for me while I was moving.
Whetstone, shall we?
Okay. Go to the Vale here. Released in 2020. Oh, okay, so it's a decent amount old, about 5 years. One thing I've been meaning to kind of get into, and I think the library has a couple of them. I'm not even sure. I don't even want to know what to call them. Like the 2.5 kind of like RPGs, like like, you know, Octopath Traveler or Triangle Strategy. I've been meaning to kind of check out those games, but I'm not quite sure which one to start with, you know. What's another one that they made? Unicorn Overlord, I think that was a new one, kinda.
What am I gonna do without Sweetwater and Olive Talc?
Still no
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky.
She's definitely blushing at that gift.
I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence.
Yeah.
An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
Damn, I kind of feel bad for Otto now. Shit, dude.
If he's still with us.
Yeah, it is not healthy to keep such thoughts to oneself. It's not healthy. I want to recheck. Okay, all this is sand break, correct? Yeah. Is it maybe like over here? No. I don't know where the crook is. Which that's where that King Bomb is, unless that's an area I have to unlock. Like there's a thing over here. What's this called? Mornbryn? But we can't go over there. It's inaccessible. So maybe I have to wait on that. I can't tell. Is that a dead end or is that... Let me check that real quick. That looks like that might go to another segment. Maybe that's where the croc is. You played the demo of Unicorn Overlord. Not really a fan, as the battles are fully automated. Oh, that's kind of lame. You can't directly control your posse? Huh. Yeah, I probably wouldn't really care for that game then. You know, if that was my style, then I would have said Final Fantasy 13 played amazingly, right? But we all know that's... Well, most people know that's not the case. I can't say all. Like, there was a portion of people who did actually enjoy it. Me and them probably don't have the same gaming preferences then. Like, I can't say they're incorrect with their opinion, but... Yeah. But yeah, just for the reference, Imperial Chase. This looks like this goes down a path. Maybe this is where the crook is. Croc. Maybe it's a crock of shit. Maybe that's what it is. Justa likes it. You do not. Justa actually likes 13's battle system. Interesting. I mean, he's entitled to his opinion. Okay, there it is. Yeah, there's the croc. I figured it might be around here because I don't think it would let me access the bounty if I couldn't get to the damn bastard. So let's go take down this King Bomb and probably get exploded. Oh, is it right here? Oh, we can't have a Choco here? Well, that's kind of lame, but whatever. And it looks like stables are here at some point. Valley Matter? I don't think I've ever gotten that before. Personal favorite FF is 9. 9 is incredible. I played that, man, I gotta make a playlist of that on my channel. I did a blind playthrough that, I want to say around 2 years ago. It's great. I wish I would have played it when I was a kid. Is there a hidden thing around here? Okay, there's a chest here at least. Let's grab that. Yeah, 9 is pretty damn good. I'll probably replay it again just to get like trophies and stuff. I still need to take down like the super boss. What's his name? Ozma. I still gotta do that shit. Should probably stream that at some point. I don't really know how to prep for the bastard, so. I'll grab that. Let's take down a King Bomby. That can't be him. He sure is ugly, though, isn't he? Rank B, bitches. Let's go. He's got a cool color to him, though. I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Yeah, Your Majesty, bitch. Level 33, that's not that bad, I guess. Hey, Keiko. Oh, he summons little badasses with him too. Okay, I guess he could be a little bit trickier then. Yep, that's what I wanted, bitch. Oh boy. What the hell's he doing now, dude? Okay, I figured that would... Yeah, I kind of fucked that up, didn't I? I kind of fucked that up, didn't I? Let's try that again. You didn't get to play 9 as a kid? I'll do it. Played it when you was a kid, but you're only 7 when it came out. Probably wouldn't have done very well. You were 20 when it dropped. Right. Let's see, it came out 2000, I guess. Yeah, I would have been 7, so... I mean, I probably would have enjoyed it a bit, just not been able to get really very far in it at all. I mean, the first Final Fantasy game that I played that I actually was, like, able to understand it was 10. I played that when I was like 16, so that would have been like probably 2010. Yeah, I'll be playing 10 later this year though, so I bought the version on Steam through like I got like I went to one of those like kind of third-party websites that sold you know, Steam keys for games, so I got it for cheaper. Which I know that's kind of sketchy anyway, but like it got me the game I wanted, so. And I had a couple of mods on it which are really nice, like quality of life stuff. But yeah, I'll definitely be playing it later this year. Yeah, we gotta be more careful here with these guys. Fuck. Okay, for a second I thought I died. Like I thought they exploded on me. Okay, that was a little bit tricky. That was a little bit tricky there. I managed though. At first I thought I died.
Your reign is over.
Yup.
Now to collect the ash. I should. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
Okay. Yeah, probably should have brought a bucket, Clive. Instead, you're putting ash in your pocket. Oh, kind of reminded me of no stream on Wednesday. I'm gonna be going to a viewing for I mean, technically not a family member. It was my my uncle's like long-term girlfriend. Well, I mean, technically they were fiance. It was her fiance. So yeah, no stream Wednesday because of that. She it wasn't unexpected because like about a year ago she got diagnosed with cancer, and so she had to go through like chemo and all that stuff. But it was basically just kind of, you know, delaying the inevitable. So I won't be streaming at all that day. In fact, I should probably look for appropriate clothes tomorrow. So. Final Fantasy Tactics remake with FF7 remake graphics. That's the dream. That would be pretty... And the gameplay doesn't change? Yeah, that would be amazing. I would love that game. Because Tactics is the shit. And I will play that at some point. Either the original or the War of the Lions.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup.
Oh, I forgot her first name was Molly.
Oh,
I was like, who the fuck's Molly?
No need to shout. Now we know what you're after. I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
You can, aye. I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Your notifications didn't show up. That's kind of what I thought, Omega. But, you know, welcome to the stream now. I mean, I'm probably going to go for a couple more hours anyway, so... We haven't really done a whole lot, to be honest. It's kind of just felt like side quest shit. which is fine. I mean, we did just take down the Bomb King, so that was, I guess, a little bit hype. He actually managed to kill me, the bastard, because he kamikazed me.
Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought, but one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone, and while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power.
Maybe.
Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
So basically, Torgal best boy in Final Fantasy. That's basically what I'm getting from that. Definitely not the best doggo in gaming. That's still what I said a couple weeks ago. Amaterasu from Okami, number 1, because it's literally a god. Rapide from Tales of Vesperia, because he's Rapide. He's a dog that wields a dagger. How's that not fucking cool? And then Wolf Link is number 3. And then Torgal's probably number 4. So yeah.
Sorry for the wait.
And probably number 5 would be
You learned something about that sword then?
the wolf from Dark Souls. I forgot his name, honestly. You guys know the one I'm talking about. The one that you fight as a boss.
Whetstone. Yes. But not one
Or the line's just a better version of the original. I know some people say that the OG is better, but I feel like they're just blinded by nostalgia. I mean, maybe, maybe not. I mean, it kind of depends on what you mean by nostalgia. Like, because I didn't play Tactics until I was.
One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so.
I mean, I could actually look that up, because I remember buying Tactics on eBay.
I think so.
So if I actually look on my eBay page, like my buying history, I could look up when I actually bought the damn game. But I don't think I played Tactics until I was like 20.
Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to
Maybe 21.
that would see 'em through
So
a
like,
fire piece.
you know, could you say it's nostalgia if I say that's, you know, the superior version of the game? Like, when I think of nostalgia, I think of something in your formative years, you know what I mean, before you hit puberty. Maybe as late as like 15, I don't know.
Or more hard wearing for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valesthian steel with an edge as sharp as
Yeah, Sif, that's his name. Yeah, he's a good boy too.
I'll make a copy now. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, Sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive.
I'm just curious, Zero Stein. Do you think my friend when I first started this game, he's like, man, Blackthorn totally looks like Jecht from Final Fantasy X. I was like, you know, he does kind of look like him a bit. About the same skin tone, same kind of hairstyle. You know, a little bit more clean shaven, of course. But yeah, he does kind of remind me of Jecht. 12 doesn't get enough love. It's great, although you feel like Vaughn shouldn't have been the main character. He shouldn't have. He shouldn't have. In fact, I think he should have been just used as a foil to introduce the game. Kind of like what Rex was used for. Oh. We can make an Excalibur now? Oh, that's pretty fucking cool. We definitely want to look that up. What do we need to make that bad boy?
What do you need? Not saying Fordian, do you?
No way, we can make it right now, dude? No fucking way. Man, we need a shit ton of Wyrite for that. 18 more attack, 33 more stagger. I mean, that's no brainer. Yeah, make that, bro.
No scratches, right?
Can't make any better accessory, it looks like. No. What can we craft? Or what can we reinforce, I mean? Okay. Nothing much.
Anything else?
Well, at least we got that done with. Let's give the bomb ash to Wayne, real quick. First, let's change the change the music.
Thank you,
We can change that to something else here. I don't think we put it on the Marcia. I can barely even hear it. Yeah, 12 is a game I'll get to eventually. That's I mean, specifically I'll be playing the Zodiac Age. That's kind of the only way to play that game nowadays. Especially if you want to do a bunch of stuff in it.
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact. Told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
That's hilarious.
Payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
You know, it'd be kind of a cool mechanic in a Final Fantasy game. I don't think I've ever seen it, but what if you could do like a side business where like you actually use Gil to like invest in some kind of a, you know what I mean, like a project or something? I don't know. Like just a way to, I don't know, like tout how much fucking money you have in the game. I don't think they've ever done that in the series. Like maybe spend money to get like a cool cosmetic thing for your character. I don't know.
Lady Karen, Goat tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you like me hard-earned Gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince?
He's always been a prince.
Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Okay, whatever, bitch. Yeah, what are you talking about? Clive is still a prince, technically.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. The fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
Where the lines looks better, introduce new characters and new jobs, plus it has additional cutscenes. Okay, that's cool.
I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Yeah. Kind of expected that.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Well, maybe it was important to him. Maybe his wife gave it to him, dude.
Both seem to have fond memories of him.
Maybe it was a gift from his daughter.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Oh, damn, a flashback. Okay.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me, just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
You need to give that to him, dude.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction, and I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go where the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years.
That's what I thought, motherfucker.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But
this'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
That definitely looks like something we're gonna keep in our chambers. Stick that guy's headband on him and he'll look even more like Jecht. You're right, he would look more like Jecht with that, wouldn't he? Yeah, okay, yeah, this is displayed in Clive Chambers now. I wouldn't have it said that I'm a poor... I won't have it said that I'm a poor host. Okay. Oh, that's disgusting. You never washed this goblet? Despite it using every day for both wine and small beer? Ew. That sounds disgusting. That woman sounds like your mother. Interesting.
Mick told me she was building a ship.
Are you referring to Karen by chance? Or Molly as she's known as? Yeah, now we gotta talk to one of the guys around mid right now. Man, I can't imagine a cup like that you've used for years and never washed it. That you put wine and stuff in. That's disgusting, dude.
All right there, Sid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Alembic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then. Let's get this contraption up and running.
Brent was texting me if I play Repo. I don't even own that game.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest lever supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. But I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo.
That must be like English slang or something, saying mo instead of moment.
Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Okay, so we can store more potions then on our character. That's definitely worth doing the quest for. Especially when I'm playing a harder difficulty. Necessary for increases consumable inventory capacity. Okay. Cool. Yay, inventory increased. Probably not by a lot, but anything's better than nothing. You've obtained a treated potion satchel, hereby increasing your capacity for carrying consumables. Item slot increases are as follows. Potion goes to 6 instead of 4. High potions, 3 instead of 4. Strength tonic and stone skin tonic go to 3 instead of 2. That's cool. Let's go and top off our potion capacity then. Yeah, probably one of the best upgrades in the fucking game so far. Shit. Accent was almost the same. Talking about Karen. Heading to bed soon. It's 10:33 p.m. Yeah, Mo is indeed slang for a moment. Okay. 10:33 for you. Let's see. Here it's about 6:30. You must live let's see, 10:30. So you're 4 hours ahead. Do you live like on the East Coast or something? Or no, I don't think that'd be the East Coast. Wouldn't that be I don't suppose you live in Europe, do you? Because I'm trying to think of who'd be 4 hours ahead of me since I live in the Midwest. Either way, yeah, if you have to go to sleep, appreciate you coming in and hanging out for a bit.
Astrids, Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl do
Probably be going
anything
for a couple
but
more hours
visit
here
her
still.
own dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She
Doesn't
said
really
there was
feel
one
like I've
final
done
thing
much.
She had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Okay, you're from the UK. I gotcha. Or I guess specifically from England. That makes sense then.
Told me she was building a ship.
Because, yeah, if you're on the east coast of the United States, I think at most you'd only be 2 hours ahead of me, so... That's why I figured you were across the pond, so to speak.
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep.
From Manchester, England, that's why you mentioned Karen sound like your mother. Yeah, I guess that does make sense when I really think about it.
You in a hurry and all, are ya? Oh, I offered to take her across.
So do you think the English accents are, you know, are pretty legitimate? I'm definitely not an authority about that, so.
Life in her, isn't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
Okay.
What tidings, Uncle?
I don't even know if I want to... I'll just paraphrase what he's talking about in the letter. I don't really feel like reading the whole thing. Okay, so apparently, he is investigating Canver, and he's learning about what's going on in the Free Cities, and apparently... There's something going on at the dockyards. And he looks like he's in some shit. He would like to borrow Gav for a bit. Okay.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Gotta have someone. Hell, hire mercenaries. They'll do anything for enough money.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish.
You're from Northwest England. The majority of these characters sound like they're from Southwest England. Well, I mean, as long as they sound like they're from England, then I guess their accents are legit then.
Will you mind the place while we're gone?
And I have no idea what the difference between the two would be. I guess it's not as obvious because I'm not from there, but like to me it's very obvious when I meet a southern accent. You know, which I mean I'm fairly north, like you know, the only state north of me that's still in the US is Michigan, so which I'm only like 45 minutes away from the Michigan border. Now, if I wanted to hear southern accents, I'd probably have to go to the bottom of my state, or actually in Kentucky. There's definitely a southern accents in Kentucky. And they typically sound friendlier too, in my experience. Like I know that's sort of a stereotype about Southern hospitality, but they from my experience they seem a bit friendlier when they talk to you.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the Lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back.
You don't know that?
Life has a beginning and an end.
I mean, by definition, phoenixes are immortal, so...
Not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these.
So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot.
Man, he's such a kid.
There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Buckland.
Guy with the scar on his eye is definitely from Newcastle, northeast England. Oh, you mean Gav? Okay.
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
You hear American accents all the time when you're watching TV or movies, and think nothing of it, but when you hear one person, it's so surreal.
Did you see that, Sid?
I mean, depending on where you live in England, you might not encounter too many Americans. Which is kind of a... I don't know, there's something weird about that, like when people say, oh, you're from American, it's kind of another way of saying you're from the US. Or, I guess, Canada, but, like, technically, I mean, they could be Mexican. You know, that's American too, right? I mean... Or you can be from Brazil. That's South American. Like that's just, I don't know. That's just always come across as weird to me. Saying like you're American, it's like okay, well there's two continents that have the word America in it, so I don't know. It just sounded weird to me. But I mean, there's only one country called the United States of America. So I don't know. It's always sounded weird to me. Like, I kind of wish we had another term for people from the U.S. other than American. But, to my knowledge, we don't, so... Yeah, let's go towards the action here. Like I said, I'd like to take down the 4th Mother Crystal today if I can. And, I'll go until 8 o'clock here. Why not? I mean, I still gotta eat dinner. I'm probably just gonna eat some leftover pizza or something from lunch. So. At least we have Jill back in our party, so that's cool. Onward, just like the Pixar film, huh? I really enjoyed that film, by the way. Okay, and I was about to say, is there, okay, there is one side quest, actually, here. Okay. Good. Damn.
Thanks to Talia.
Apparently that goes to an accessible place called, Draco Steep. Okay. In the Kronsjit Echoes? I have no idea how to pronounce that word.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Now, this sword looks pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool looking sword. Could be a little bit more glammed up if it's called Excalibur, but, you know, whatever.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic.
Well, that looks nice. Yeah, that looks like a town I can go to.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
That's a fair point. Should have specified North American accents, my bad. Well, I mean, I think more... It's not like something you have to apologize for. It's just how that's developed, like... Just something about it. Like, that'd be like... that'd be like if I said you're an Englishman, but you're actually from Ireland. Like, you know what I mean? Like, is there another term to specify, like, oh, you're from the UK instead of a specific place in the UK, you know? Like, it sounds weird to me. But, like, it's not your fault, it's just how, it's developed over time. Like, American has always referred to the USA, even though... You know, the word America applies to many different countries, and it applies to 2 different continents. There's North America and South America, so...
What do you think? That we'd be lucky... Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
I mean, hell, probably the closest thing we have to saying like, "Oh, you're from the USA," is saying I'm a Yankee, which that always correlates to the USA calling us a Yankee, because you know that's pretty sure that's what you guys did when you actually fought us back in the Revolutionary War. So.
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's
It's like when
right on
people
all
think the
accounts.
UK is just one country and when it's actually made up of 4 countries. Right. England, Ireland, Wales, and I believe the last one is Scotland. I believe I have all 4 of those. I think most people don't know about Wales, though.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend
Now,
us
if you
a
asked
hand-
me, if you asked me which of those countries is the largest, I probably couldn't answer that question. I'm pretty damn sure Wales is the smallest, though. When you say British, it's always British. When you say American, it's always USA. I know, Dragon. I'm just saying, like, I think it's weird that it became that way.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
Because that, to me, that doesn't sound specific enough.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy
Ain't
purse
don't need.
not bad.
I ain't no damn Yankee. I'm below the Mason-Dixon line. Right.
Forking over the rest of our fee if we don't
It isn't
find
weird at
what's
all. It's
good.
based on the country's name.
While you're seeing to those bandits,
Right, the United States of America. Like, I get that.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
Yeah, but yeah, people who don't realize the UK is more than England, they definitely need to learn a little bit more geography there. Like, at least learn Ireland. They have like beautiful castles all throughout the countryside. I mean, I know England has castles too, but I'm just saying historically. I mean, hell, you think there are any castles around here? Fuck no. The oldest buildings here are only a couple centuries old. And you'd have to go, like, really east to find those. Most houses in this country are only maybe a century old. 80 years old, maybe, is probably the average for this country. So... But no, you'll easily see streets in England that are like 500 years old. It's like, fuck, dude. We're gonna take down this loser here. Take him down. Got him. So, maybe it's a Southern pride thing, but yeah, I guess technically speaking, anyone below the Mason-Dixon line should not be called Yankee. So, I guess I'm a Yankee, but Potato is not. Technically, it's Northern Ireland, as Ireland, Republic of, is not part of the UK. Oh, okay. But yeah, I was correct for the most part. UK is England plus some love handles. That's a way to say it. Therefore, I will call it whatever the fuck you want whenever. There's sort of castle near you by a lot of the Biltmore estate. Okay. Okay, the best castles are actually in Wales. Okay. I said, what is 80 years old? I was saying a lot of the houses here, like, don't even remotely match the ages of the houses over in the UK. You know? Like, all the old houses that are like a century, 150 years old, those are all on the East Coast, pretty much. You know, from the 13 colonies.
After it.
But I was saying, like, the average home in the U.S. is probably no more than, like, 80 years old. I mean, a lot of towns are... I mean, a lot of towns aren't even 80 years old, so what does that tell you? Like, I'm trying to remember when Auburn was founded, actually. I want to say around 1900. I'm not actually sure, though. Because I know we're famous for making the Cord Duesenberg cars. Like in the, you know, in like the 1930s.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Chipstow Castle is nearly 1,000 years old. That's insane to me. Try like 40. Oh, so they're even younger than that. Got a bunch of baby homes in this country.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, should it be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market?
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Okay. I was barely paying attention to that quest. I doubt it was anything interesting. So, I guess fuck you, Baldy. Let's keep going to, the Horde, I guess. Or Boklet, as it says in the description there.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
Should. They should.
The path continues on the other side.
Thanks for letting me know. Maybe I wanted to explore, Clive. Maybe I want to enjoy the scenery every now and then. You know? The hell are these things? Oh, right. I remember these guys. We fought these guys around the Phoenix Gate, if I remember right. Oops. Okay. I know there's like an alternate path over here. I don't suppose there's a chest or anything. No? Okay. Just making sure. Yeah, everyone should be hyped for that Mega Man Monday I'm doing tomorrow. Gonna go back to X3, hopefully get through it. I'm still a little annoyed the fact that game was fucking me over when I was playing it, but oh, actually, you guys will think this is hilarious. When I was putting my PS2 games up that I got from my sisters, look what I found in a case. I think I played this once, and sure enough, it's X7. Yeah, I think I bought this for a couple of dollars from I mean, the case says it's from VideoFlix. I think that was a rental store in the area some years ago. But yeah, that's X7. Turns out I owned it for many, many years. Yeah, I think I played it for a little bit. Didn't really care for it. But yeah, supposedly that's a really shit game. Definitely going to bed now. It's 11. All right, have a good one, Zerestein. Hopefully see you some other time. Great-grandfather's house is still sort of standing. Last time you saw it a few years ago, it's got to be close to falling down. Wood falling apart, and the wall is missing. Think about all the new homes that are being built even now. And how fewer homes you've seen. Your house was built in 96? Okay. Yeah, fairly new house then. I mean, this house is probably one of the older ones, so slight bit of history. So this house actually was made. I might have to actually ask my mom this. I think it was built in 1956, and the pastor of the town for I think one of the first churches. I don't remember if it was like a Catholic church or Protestant or whatever. He was the owner of the house. Like, he lived here with his family, right? And I know the one of the trees in the backyard was actually planted by like the Boy Scouts, like a certain, troop. And that tree is fucking huge now, as you might imagine. It was a walnut tree.
So this is Zemeckis.
So this house, I guess, as of now, is at least 80 years old.
It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to
Boy, that's a
power.
beautiful scene.
The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance
Yep.
bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominants and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
How's this as old as your mom? That's good to know, Potato. Yeah, it kind of looks like Niagara Falls a bit, doesn't it? Kind of cute.
It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us.
What now, you seen things, Clive?
Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Yeah, it's not nothing. He saw something. Gee, I better... if it has meanwhile, I might as well put the controller down. Have a fucking 20-minute cutscene here.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greager, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father, I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
This bitch needs her ass kicked. I thought maybe there'd be another scene.
We just need to hug the coast.
7:10. Yeah, Annabella's really starting to piss me off now. Yeah, Dion had a pretty good point. Why the hell would this guy trust some traitoress that slew her husband, you know, enslaved her son? Like, what the fuck? abandoned her country. Like, she's clearly in for some other reason. I'm still convinced she's like a dominant of some sort, or she's working with a dominant. You know? What the hell is this thing? We're gonna kill it. Oh, it's a wyvern, I guess. Yeah, let's kill it. That's fine. Yep. Frick. Definitely gonna take a picture of those falls. Oh yeah, I should take a picture of that. You're right, I should do that. Let me get a little closer to it though. Is that a merchant over there by chance, or is that just a guy? Well, I mean, it is a merchant, but I thought maybe I could buy something from him. Yeah, let's take a screenshot of that. Yeah, that is gorgeous. Hold on a sec, let me... Nah, I'll just do it like there. That's fine. Go to system. Oh, right, the shortcut. I keep forgetting about that. A little bit higher. And we want to hide UI. There we go. That's good. I'm satisfied with that. Apparently there is a Republican gate to the south, but we want to go to the north. Okay. That's basically what he whistled there. Oh, I forgot to stop at Karen to get more potions. Well, I doubt it's much of a problem anyway, but if Baklid is a town, we'll just buy potions there.
More refugees.
The refugee said, "Mother, I'm thirsty." Well, probably.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Well, they'll have to learn to live without, because most of them are Gonski. So.
I can walk from
Okay, we're at the markets. Surely there's a shop here we can buy potions.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going. The crystalline dominion is our only chance.
This is the view you had mentioned yesterday? Okay. Cool.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
I dare say.
Hurry, man. I must leave the I am hurrying, my lord.
Okay, I literally just passed by a shop. Here we go. He's got a cool shirt, doesn't he? Enhancer? What is he, from Hunter x Hunter or something like that? I guess we can buy at least one of these scrolls. Let's buy this one. What is this? Shifting Sands. Shifty Sands Lie? Okay. We'll buy that.
You've a discerning eye.
And we'll top off our potions here.
You've a discerning
And our tunics. tonics, tunics, whatever.
Fine choice. You're welcome anytime. Out of my sight, wretch.
Yeah, apparently my my friend said some of his nerd friends got him into playing Repo. Is that game free to play? Because like I think I've only seen Allegory play a little bit of it. Like it looks okay, but
Feast your eyes. Good sir.
I don't know if I'd want to spend money on it. Man, that bread looks tasty.
How much for a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. They are more than welcome to look.
Man, even Torgal looks hot. What's this about? A bub?
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones.
And this is when Goots is
They're checking everyone.
is worth it because he has a traveler's pass or something.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we?
Is it Goots or Goot? It sounds like they say Goots. Like it doesn't even have an E in his name.
He must be around here somewhere.
Let's pet Torgal again, just because we can. Repo is like a $10 game.
Taste my peaches. They're sweet.
Really wish you could listen to the song before you buy it. That would be nice. Yeah. I don't know. Like I've seen Allegory play it. It looked okay. I didn't really know what it was about though. He played it during his like 40-hour marathon. We'll see if my friend still plays it in a month, and then maybe I'll buy it. He kind of gets into those like kind of fad games, you know, like he played
Sorry, don't tell Nan, will ya?
oh, what was it?
Slow down, Goots.
He played Among Us for a bit, and he got bored of it, and I mean that's pretty much how I describe that game. It's just a fad game. Like I don't think it's shit. It didn't seem like it had lasting appeal, so I never really played
It
it.
was in my pocket a minute ago, then a burn bumped into me and... Here, you don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bocklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
I don't know if it was like just to sound funny or what, but I feel like Goots should have a different voice actor. I don't know, he just sounds too odd to me, with him being that fucking tall.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
And the other on our purses.
But I mean, whatever. It's not like we hear him a whole lot in the game anyways. Pretty sure we've heard more dialogue from Cid, and he's been dead, you know, for 5 years in the game. Alright, sign with a red chocobo, red chocobo, red chocobo. Bust that open. Oh, we just got a free Orchestrion roll. That's cool. That's nice. Oh, this must be it. That's a red chocobo there.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion.
10 million?
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Well, fuck you too, bitch.
Oh, wait, just don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad?
Who the heck's this? His freaking sister?
I gather Lady Karen didn't send you.
Oh, is this Karen's daughter, maybe? She kind of reminds me of her.
So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me.
I mean, it makes sense she would actually have a daughter that's around her age.
Stolen by little Ben.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders. But I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back?
Yeah, I'm convinced this is Karen's daughter.
More are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds
Taking
will
a
be slain with a single
be right
stone.
back. Supper time. All right, man.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across
Well, we're
the
not doing
stream.
that.
But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Let me guess. I get another stupid badge that says like I'm associated with her. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. They like to use that mechanic a lot.
The furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Okay. Yay. I don't suppose there's side quests to do here too, are there? Let me double check by going to the world map. Okay, don't look like it. I hit the wrong button. Let me check over here. Okay, no side quests. To catch a thief, huh?
Out of my sight, wretch.
Come on, come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Jug of snake spit? Who the fuck would want that? That sounds disgusting.
Furniture maker.
Looking for something in particular? Ah, and Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you.
Okay. We'll go do that. Yeah, when I rated Johnny Boy yesterday, he did make a comment about like how the first half of the game like is great, but the second half it does like fetch quest kind of things. I think this is what he's talking about.
Fish for sale, fresh sorted and smoked. Can I interest you? Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
Yeah.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
Indeed it is.
All right then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Remember when half the people...
Yeah, I hope to get my GameCube games here soon. I need to play more GameCube here. Played at least 2 or 3 games last year, so... Speak with the children. I thought, yeah, I was going to say, I thought I heard a child somewhere. Was that you talking, or...?
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Anything you grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away. So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Yeah, children aren't really keen on talking to us.
Taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
Was that you talking? Talking about your peaches? Okay. I mean, you probably could sell your peaches, just not the fruit. But that's, that'd be a different line of work then. You look like you want to be a thief.
You have a moment.
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
I'm kind of surprised they don't enact some kind of a law where they cut your hands off if you're caught, you know, stealing. It definitely I mean, it was very cruel, but it was efficient when they did that.
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for this girl. I feel like we should have I feel like we should have given her a couple of gills so she could eat or something. I don't know. But who knows? Some other kid probably would have beaten her up and taken it too. So who knows? You know.
Porter for hire.
For a second, I thought he said water for hire. He said porter.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
All right.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Is it maybe these group of kids here? Maybe.
That big fat donkey was.
Oh, they're definitely talking about Goots.
He wouldn't have noticed if we'd robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in
Yep.
trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
This does kind of feel like padding. Like, why are we doing this just to pass this location?
I need to find him before his employers do.
I don't know, this does seem kind of dumb. I could see people getting turned off by this segment of the game.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the Chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Okay, by the Chocobo pen. Ooh, a chest. Grab that. You're back? You had Sloppy Joes? That's definitely not something I would enjoy. I'd never cared for it, and I always thought the smell was gross. It's a food I never got into. Kind of like soup, you know?
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
I can assure you, Omega, you did not miss much at all.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Call themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me a good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for
Yeah.
free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him!
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
I mean, we could probably use them at the base. Uh-oh. Shenanigans.
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
Haven't I faced this guy before?
We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Go on.
Louise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just her back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with Gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hans is a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Okay. Quest completed. Kind of doesn't feel like I completed a quest, but sure.
Oh, where is it?
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then. Honza, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know.
Yeah, because we're going to kill them.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft, then.
Alright. Leitney's Cleft it is.
Leitney's Cleft is to the south past the camp.
Well. I guess I'll just walk until I can use my my Choco then.
What's that then?
Let's see, 738. Should probably preheat that oven here soon. So I can heat up that leftover pizza from lunch. Yeah, I might as well do that now. I'm still gonna play just a little bit longer, but I might as well preheat it at least. Alright, oven preheating. Could probably finish up this little mini quest before ending it. Mother Crystal better be right past this pass, god damn it.
That's the one who's been sticking
This is kind of boring.
You
Because these guys aren't remotely challenging. Yeah, I thought I'd be a total dick and just, you know, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure kill them.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
Yeah, those are peons for sure. Knowing fuck, they were ringleaders. Hey, look, a wizard. Let's beat up the wizard.
We got company. That's the lot.
Yeah.
Fewer now.
We're getting there slowly, though. Oh, we're going the wrong way. My bad.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It will be a shame when they chop them off.
Okay, so apparently they do that as a punishment. Chop their hands off.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on.
Yeah, no shit.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Wanna go, motherfucker?
Fuck. It's that guard from Bocklab. Kill him. Kill them all.
Boy, these guys don't know what they're in for with Clive's abilities. About to get fucked up. Sure showed him what's up. All this crap they stole.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses, and traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Yeah, so you can show off how cool you are, I guess. Go and just teleport right to the girl.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goots' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
No joke.
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor.
The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Another seal.
What is it?
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
Yay, we combined the seals.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. 10 million for a caravan. It's absolutely insane. Reduces thunderstorm cooldown by 2.7 seconds. Okay. Yeah, I still haven't gotten those other like overpowered abilities. I guess I need to do that if I'm getting a bunch of these ability points I'm not really using. Like how many do I have now? 1789? Wait, we can upgrade these too, right? Yeah, we can. Okay. Huh. I mean, I should at least... What do these all cost? Aerial Blast? Huh. Okay, well, Aerial Blast has the maxed out, stun, so maybe that... Maybe that might be using instead of Gouge. Maybe. Maybe if I upgrade it, it does even more damage. Well, let me learn it first. But yeah, my main problem with these like limit break things is they take fucking forever for the cooldown to happen. We'll use it though for the sake of argument. Put that where gouge is there, just to see how it is.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Okay, new quest is available nearby. Yeah, let's maybe do 751. Let's do at least one real quick. So, hey, let's help your problem here, you scholar.
But would you happen to be a fighting? That well-notched steel and impressive physique. I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
How exactly do you intend to use them?
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. And I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts said to roam the area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of the true treasure that awaits us there. The rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, will you ever party to a finer proposition?
Might as well.
My arms are yours.
Wonderful. Then come. We must away.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road, and from there, onward to discovery. Quickly! There is not a moment to lose.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells.
Apparently we're going on a quest of discovery, so that's cool. Maybe it's a quest for infinite undiscovery.
I better make sure.
Which I thought I was being clever by saying that, but that sounds kind of stupid. I was actually trying to reference that 360 game that came out, like, way long ago, Infinite Undiscovery. Which I never actually played, but I know I have it for the 360 somewhere. I mean, it's probably at my sister's place. Yeah, I still need to get my, let's see, PS1 games, my GameCube, PS3, 360, and I guess that's all of them. Boy, that has to hurt like a bitch. But hey, it's pretty good at stunning, so that's good at least, right? At least it lasts quite a while. I will give it that, too.
Are you hurt?
Happily not, good sir. Thanks to your timely intervention. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders
Gee, I
might
wonder.
describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckis history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
Infinite Undiscovery was so overrated. Sounds like that's another game I need to put on the stream map there, Omega. The only thing is, I don't really know how long it is. But yeah, it's also a game I actually bought from eBay. I bought it, it was, like, it was, bundled with, Lost Odyssey. That's how I got a hold of it. And, like, it was basically slightly cheaper for that game if I just bought the other one, if I divided the two, so that's why I got it as both titles. So, but yeah, Lost Odyssey is absolutely worth streaming and playing if you like, Final Fantasy, or specifically the composer for Final Fantasy. Although really, it's a lot better game than 13. That's for fucking sure. Better story, better characters, better battle system. Debatably better graphics. I guess depends on how you look at it. Yeah, I can already see kind of the I can already see like kind of the pattern here. Gotta save this guy's dumbass all the time. Summon a tornado! Oh, it's actually 2 discs? Okay.
You're going to get yourself killed. Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods, and great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see. Onward. History
Time to beat is like 24.5 hours. Oh. Okay. Not nearly as long as I thought. I thought it was like a 40-hour plus game. Okay. There's not a whole lot of 360 games that I actually want to stream on Twitch though. But yeah, those are 2 for sure. Lost Odyssey, and might as well do Infinite Undiscovery, I guess, because that'd be blind. And it's kind of fun to play underrated stuff, you know. Yeah, I don't know if this is one of those third time's the charm, but let's keep on going to this discovery journey he's doing. Yeah, he's doing more of that screaming bullshit again. He's lucky Clive is such a good fucking daddy. You got staggered, bitch. Okay, that tornado move is kind of badass. Like, you saw how much it was stunning him. Yeah, I think I'm going to have that tornado instead of the gouge now. Shit. Even though it takes forever to recharge. I might actually put an accessory on it to reduce the cooldown of that.
Still in one piece.
Or boost the power of it.
So. Once more, I am in your debt. And once more, you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown
warm blue moon.
musings of late. And
Took too
so
long to
I
drink that last beer there.
upon the idea of purchasing a companion, a captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
Well, shoot, if you just wanted someone to talk to, you could have hired a prostitute to do that, dude. Or give some candy to kids, I don't know.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
Yay, quest completed. See, almost to level 36, I believe. What is this? Breath of Earth? Reduces upheaval cooldown time by 3.5 seconds. Okay, so that's something for Titan's power then. Let me check real quick. So, Aerial Blast. Do I have an accessory that reduces that? Increases defense by 30. I might be willing to get rid of that, just to extend that. What was that called again? Aerial Blast. Aerial Blast, Aerial Blast. Aerial Blast, Aerial Blast. Here we go, Aerial Blast. Reduces cooldown time by 11 seconds. That might actually be worth it. And I mean, it is a rare accessory too. Yeah, we'll slap that on. 30 defense might not make much of a difference at this point. So, what's the third accessory I have here? Increases gouge damage by 15%. Well, I don't use gouge, so I guess that doesn't matter then. What's that one that wind up? No, not that one. Raging Fist, maybe update. Yeah, maybe get Raging Fist better. Or accessory for that. Raging Fist, Raging Fist. Raging Fist. No, don't look like it. I guess I could put one for upheaval, I suppose. Which one is that called? Okay, that's the ground slam attack. Fuck it, I guess put that in there for now. I don't know. What did I have for this one? Increase Will of the Wykes. Duration by 5 seconds. I don't have a better accessory for Will of the Wykes then. I do not. Okay. Huh. Okay. But anyway, yeah, I think that's good for tonight. Let's go ahead and save this bad boy. See if we can maybe raid somebody. And I think it's time for me to have some dinner too, so... Yeah, since I won't be playing this Wednesday, I got a viewing to go to. Probably play this Friday, honestly. Probably. Let's find someone cool to raid. I'm sure there's someone. Okay, no one that's actually streaming, but maybe we could find a rando here. If we have 6 people. Surely there's someone. The hell does that mean? What? Okay, that sounds like really like fucking feminist and shit. There's a Together for Legendary Women, like I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? Legendary Women on Twitch? What? I don't know what you're talking about. That's weird. That's a weird category. Or maybe that's a tag. I guess if it's a tag, okay, fine. Because I know there's goofy-ass tags, too. Let's see, new games category. Yeah, I'm pretty curious about that Split Fiction that came out. I'm not really seeing any. Shit. Well, let me just type in speedrunning. I like to give them I like to give the speedrun community you know, help here and there. Well, there's someone speedrunning Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, we can raid them. They have quite a lot of viewers. Holy shit, 52. But you know what? We'll raid them anyway. And apparently this is by Glitched? Wait, what is this? Speedrun esports and marathons? Oh, it's like okay. It's not live, it's like a recording of somebody playing the game. Ah, that's fucking lame. Shit. Come on, there's gotta be someone. If I have 6 viewers, dude, come on. Fuck it. We'll raid this gamer girl. She's playing, Ocarina of Time on... Wow. She's actually playing it on the original hardware. Like, she has actually a picture. It's the Pikachu N64. That was, like, a limited edition. I always thought those looked pretty cool. Yeah, we'll raid her. Her name is... Sierra X? Sierra X EXE? Yeah, that's fine. Very much a girl gamer. But she seems nice, so... Yeah, I always thought that N64 looked pretty cool, the Pikachu one. I'd love to have one, but that shit costs way too much, man. Hell, I'd rather have one of those Funko Pop ones. Or the one that looked like, you know, like Atomic Grape and shit. Like, kind of what they did for the Game Boy Colors. I think it'd be cool to have, like, a... I don't know, like, maybe a cherry one or something. I just have the generic gray one. But yeah, so, I'll see you guys tomorrow for, Mega Man Monday. Have a good one.